Good morning. As you can see, this is about the young lady who got taken away at such a young age. Um, it was a shocking time hearing about this, to be honest. Um, this is like a small tribute to her and condolences to the family. This girl was going to be something big greater than, she looked like she was ready to move to the next level of her life because she was only 15. She was going to, um, I think they said she was going to go to college soon. I know. And, obviously the boy's been charged now. Now, this beautiful young lady, even her, like, even when you look at the visual of you see the school friends, you see the love for her. The mother was breaking down so much. Now, this, like I said, sorry, I didn't mean to do the S's so. This is something mothers don't want to hear about their children going before them, you know. She came here with a purpose. Then, somebody, very selfish person, She rejected the she rejected the person, but then later on I heard she was protecting somebody. All right. So this young lady who's on the thumbnail, the reason why I put her on the thumbnail, I didn't add nothing to the picture because this is how she was beautiful inside and out. When you look at the little videos of her, right? Um right, you see her dancing, you see her with her friends, you see her with all sorts of things. It wasn't a drug thing, no, it was literally the boy got rejected. The boy got rejected. That's all that was about. It wasn't on to do no drugs, went on to do anything else. Because I know as soon as the people see, okay, I'm not trying not to bring up the colour thing here, but what I'm saying is, right, she was going to school and she was on a bus minding her own business, right? And, a guy wanted her attention and she rejected him and he decided to take out a machete and unalive her. So basically, it's not of nothing to do with drugs. It's got absolutely nothing. It's not even one of those ones where like you can say, oh, whatever, whatever. As Chia explained, if you were in the in the what you call it in the video before, um you know the key workers do a lot of work with the youths, so now they got to deal with the family and then they got to deal with the perpetrator, because like he's young still. And as right, it is very sad, it's very sad, but like like the young man who I did give tribute to how many moons ago. This girl, right, um, I feel well, the justice has been done. So now they got the justice, but at the same time, right, I don't know what it is. A person, because a woman rejects a girl, rejects you, you shouldn't have to go that length. It shouldn't have to be so. There is something wrong. There is something wrong. There's something wrong. Like I said, now every time things like this happen, it's like it's mostly expected. I would say that for myself. I always feel that it is expected and it shouldn't be like that. You know what I mean? Your child should be able to go to school, should be able to go home, come home and be able to return home to you, return home to your one piece, right? Right? Because she weren't doing nothing bad. She weren't doing nothing illegal. She was just minding her own business, going to and from school, going to and from wherever she's coming from. right? So really, he is an idiot in my eyes, right? He's an idiot. He's someone's son, but he's an idiot. And the witnesses have spoken. The press, that's what the press. Well, they disrespected the site where the flowers was laid. They was just there for the story. They weren't there for nothing else. And you know, it's not about making it a trending name or whatever. Because sorry, I keep breathing like that. Because 10 years, I mean, how much years later, right? We're supposed to remember these people. So there's the asthma as well, right? We're supposed to remember the people, and we're supposed to also remember them day thereafter. So when I see pictures of young ones who's lost their life from how many moons ago, I always make sure I acknowledge the picture because this one here was an innocent. She was an innocent in this case. She was an innocent girl. She's only 15 years old. 15. Now, oh, I've got to sit up. She's only 15, and and um, you know, no parent should have to get that bad news saying your daughter has been on the live or whatever. You know, it's daunting, and it has been like certain things has been going on for years. I remember when I used to sit and watch documentaries. You see full blown funerals. At one point there was Mothers Against Knife Crime, I think. That was one of the organizations. Then there was Fathers Against Knife Crime, or gangs, or think it was, but she had nothing to do with it. So that's why I let Chia say her piece, because like I said, she works with the children, she works with the youths, so she explained what her work involved, and I also know her as well, but she also explains what's involved. And that's why when I look at this picture of this little girl, what I see is my daughter. It could be my daughter, my niece. All right, not grandchild, could be possibly grandchild maybe, but they won't be that big. So yeah, it's sad times, man. It's sad times. And I'm not gonna turn this into a back and forth. I'm just gonna I'm all right, I'm gonna make this really short video. I'm not even gonna long it out. I'm not even gonna pull up the what you call it, pull up the articles like I normally do for this one particularly. So hi Seven. So I would definitely like to think of this girl as one of my children. She's only 15. She died prematurely, very, very young, very, very young, for something so stupid. Well, it's a stupid reason, right? The boy got rejected, right? So he decided to unalive her, but they're saying that she was protecting somebody. Um, you know, like I said, like you can't like people treat these things as trending topic, trending. Yeah, it is trending. Yes, it is trending, but when it's finished trending, would they still be talking about it? Because I know for me, I just go and check out the updates on certain stuff, and I keep sniffing. Jeez. Because I'm trying to breathe through my chest. I'm gonna have to get some lemon, limes, and some cayenne pepper for this chest. And then, so really, really, people, right? This can happen to anybody's 15-year-old. That's how you have to look at it like that. You have to have, you have to think, wow, if I was in that parent's shoes, what would I? no, how, not even what would I do? How would I feel? You don't want to, like I said, people don't want to get that phone call from the police. They don't want to get that phone call, something's happened to your child, and all they're doing is going to school, just innocently going to school. They're not doing nothing. They're not involved in nothing. They're just getting their education, being themselves. And she is a typical 15-year-old, She'll do her little videos with her friends and all that. Even when you watch the vigil, you see people still laying flowers where she where she died, you know, and that's why I put up Chia to explain her work with the youths, to explain what kind of work she does, and I'm sure there's others. So sorry for the silence. Just had to go to the door. But anyways, it's sad days. It's sad days. I've seen documentaries on this. All right, I might even just find them all and make a whole playlist and put it together, because you need to understand certain stuff, right? Knife crime is not. It's a no-no, right? It doesn't matter who it is. I remember one time, one white girl. I think she got stabbed by somebody or unalive by somebody. I can't remember, but there was one of those ones that happened. I remember reading about it, and so this girl, I think she was about the same age as this girl. So, like I said, no parent wants to hear that news. No parent wants to get a knock on the door telling you that your child's gone, right? Nobody wants to get that. So yeah, yes, no, she's a 15-year-old who got unalive by a boy she rejected, right? So to me, that is just like, at this point, he's an idiot. And you know, maybe he's seen his dad, somebody approach a girl or whatever. And people mimic certain stuff, or you know what I'm saying? So they haven't put out his picture yet. They haven't put out his picture yet. So I'm gonna see when that drops. And I hope she rests in peace, and then may justice be served. So I am gonna get off. I'm not even gonna keep this long. I'm not even gonna have a long life today. I'm sorry. So thank you. No. And 7 grams for coming. So I am gonna go. Please leave a comment underneath this. Please leave a comment underneath this video. Send praying hands, or love, positive vibes to the parents, particularly because they got to go through it now. They got to go through the whole thing, arranging funeral, all sorts of things, and the whole family gets licked by this. It doesn't just go one way. It goes to everybody. Everybody gets literally affected. Yeah. So I'm just saying, right? It's sad for sure, especially that this poor girl therefore be used for further. Um, yeah, but it's left for people. See, people like me, we ain't gonna be on that. I'm sure somebody will come out of the woods and um um you know sort that out, because people will use this. Yes, they will use it. They will use it. They will use it. I've seen it done so many times. I get so bored of it, because to be honest, the whole community suffering, because we know this is going, because we see it on the news, we see it on the this, we see it on the that, we see many articles. We see, right, it's continuous. It's a continuous thing at this point, right? There was, right, the stop and search is rubbish over here. They was doing stop and search is totally rubbish. They started stopping random people. They ain't even doing nothing. It is ridiculous. Okay. And yeah, so you know When a young boy is not doing anything, they'll stop him. That's how it goes over here. But this young one, the one who took her life, right? There's no words for him right now. I can't even think of words for him right now. All I know is if I could have gone to the site, I would have gone to the site. But um, it's sad. That's all I can say. Because um, it's sad. It's sad. It's basically sad. What else can I say? What else can I say? Anybody who's been through this, had a young one taken in their little life, young ones, because there's lots of young ones. I've even put up a 2-year-old recently, and that's from another country, right? But that's a different one. That's not even nothing to do with her getting unalive by another person, right? So, and even that one, I don't know. I've spoken about that. I give my opinion on that. But this one here is not about opinion. This is here. It's just oh my gosh, why am I breathing like that? Oh, I have to hold my breath. I'm sorry. I should have left it for another day when I was better. Jeez, I gotta go take my asthma thing because this is not. I can't breathe at this moment. So so like I'm saying is that how please leave the comment, praying hands, send positive energy to the family. Okay, that's include all of the people who subscribe to me. Whether you're white, whether you're black, you must know how it feels like to go through that. Okay. No, there's nobody cannot explain how that feels. Okay. So you have to dig little deeper in yourself because that is sad. Because that means every time I think about my children, I have to think, oh my gosh, I hope they get there safe. I hope they go safe. I hope they do this safe. I hope they do that safe. So yeah, I'm just like, yeah, just send positive energy to the family. Uh, I mean, like, right? I mean, like this. I mean, like, you don't have to know people. Um, if you check back on my videos, there was one called Richard. He went missing for how many? How many? I think he was about 17. Was 17. He went missing, and then I think a couple of days later they found him near in a lake or something. So it's or right. There's loads of the young ones. When if I go look, I bet you I could find new unaliving ones, new stabbing ones of young boys, young girls for all different reasons. It doesn't have to be a reason why this happens. Okay, you shouldn't believe what Top Boy put up on Netflix. That is just glorifying craziness. That is not real, right? Half the time, right, we don't even see them boys around the place. So, um, like I said, she was innocent. She weren't in nothing. She weren't no bad girl. She weren't not out there girl. She weren't no whatever. She wanted to do. She was going to be great. She was going to do greater things in life, right? Which we want for all our children. We don't expect them to be staying in one space and that's it. No, she was going on to greater things. And now I'm not even debating whatever right now. Like Chia said, I ain't cyber debating right now. There ain't nothing to cyber to debate. This is all I want to see in my comments, right? Is praying hands and positive energy. I don't want to see nothing about government, this, that, the other. Ain't got nothing to do with government. Um, she was an innocent. Okay, ain't got nothing to do with drug man. Ain't got nothing to do with this. So I am actually gonna come off because I'm not gonna debate it. Okay, so thank you 7 grams for coming on. And no, even though you're debating, but I'm not debating nobody right now. And I don't care for the king. So you're talking to the wrong one here. Um, so with that said, I will see you in another live. Hopefully I'll be bit more clearer, because I know, like, I'll be catching my breath in between. But yeah, so with that said, right, if anybody is watching a replay of this video, let's put praying hands, send positive messages, because positive messages goes a long way, right? To the family, right? You don't have to know them. Okay, it's the thought and the heart that goes into it. And don't just do it. Just do it. Right, you can do it, but you have to do it if you want, maybe, or say a couple words or whatever. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you anyway. But with that said, I'm gonna come off. So I'll see you. Bye.